guys, it's Monica. Long time no check-in. Last time I talked to you guys, it was, I want to say about 7 weeks ago, maybe, something like that. I know it's been over a month. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an update on everything that has been going on with my family and my store. I'm down here right now on my store porch, hence what you see behind me. And I wanted to go ahead and just kind of give you a little update. See my cat running down here. And let you know how things worked out for us, what we ended up doing, and what we're doing now. So last time I spoke with you guys, I was telling you about spring break, about how they canceled school, and how we were going to have to close our store just because, see my cat's down here, that it wasn't safe to be open to the public and so forth. Well, I did end up having to close my store. They did go ahead and close school. My kids started doing, well, okay, cat. She's just down here chilling out. They did start doing schoolwork via internet, which kind of presented a lot of issues. She's all over that dresser, guys. This is a dresser that I did down here on my porch. It was like brown, and I decided to paint it pink to kind of match my store logo, and then I planted, they're not real, but all these little fake plants in it, kind of in the drawers and stuff. I left the middle one shut and pulled out the top one and the bottom one. Anyways, we're not talking about that. But so we had to resort to doing schoolwork online, which is very interesting and complicated because a lot of things wouldn't go through. You weren't receiving a lot of things. Trying to get a 7-year-old, a 10-year-old, and 2 13-year-olds to do their work was interesting. I hear a car coming. They're probably like, why are you on your porch talking? I actually have a customer coming to pick up their package. It'd be kind of weird. She comes up here and she's like, hey girl, what are you doing? Just talking to myself. Anyway, so that presented a whole nother level of issues. And so, of course, when we did have to close our doors for, you know, the safety of not only me, but my family and other people and stuff, that was really, really hard. I mean, even though I know it wasn't going to be forever, that was, like, heartbreaking. I got in the bathtub that night, and like I said, even though I knew it wasn't going to be forever, I cried. I cried like a little baby. It was like the ugly cry that you see when you're watching, like, Bambi and his mom dies. It's just like, it was so ugly. Even though, like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be forever, but it felt like it was going to be forever, and you're like, how's this all going to turn out? How's this going to work? How's my business going to keep going? How am I going to be able to provide for my family, so forth? So it was very scary. Somebody's having target practice. Sorry, I live out in the country, so. Anyways, so what we ended up having to do in that meantime, because my doors were closed to the public, I took that time. They keep shooting. I'm sorry, guys. This is going to be like all over the place. But I took that time for myself and my family. We did things that we normally don't get to do, or we do, but mainly on like holiday, if that makes sense. So because I work and Dale works and we're involved with church and the kids have sports and like other activities in life and stuff, you know, when it comes to cooking, I don't really get to spend a lot of time making those like great meals or some of the elaborate ones that I normally do. So we've been doing a lot of that and trying to get the kids in the kitchen, and like Preston has discovered that he really likes bacon. So him and Dale try to bake something once, twice a week sometimes. So that's really cool because he's kind of finding his hobby and his niche. There's a bug, sorry. You know, we've been trying to play more games together. We've been working on some home projects. Dale actually picked up the camera and started vlogging us painting the front of the house. We have a brick home and we painted the front of it. So we're still working on that. We were just going to initially paint the front of it, and then we decided, and we were going to leave the sides brick, and then we decided that it looked kind of funny, so now we have to do the sides. So that's like a whole nother weekend, because let me tell you, if you have never ever painted brick, oh my gosh, it is not for the weak at heart. Okay, so I have to finish doing that, but I'm not doing it this weekend because it's Mother's Day weekend. But we've also been trying to learn a few like new card games. There's this one called Garbage. If you have never heard of that, Google it. It's actually pretty fun. I actually enjoy that one. We've watched some movies, you know, we've done some little art projects. Tomorrow we're actually going to tie-dye some shirts. like bleach shirts. We've been doing all kinds of stuff like that. But we painted the kitchen cabinets, and we've been trying to just focus on other things and take this time to really enjoy it and spend with our children. And then they sent Dale home. I hear a car coming. Okay, I'm glad I cut that off because that car was really loud and they had loud music. Anyways, things were going pretty good, pretty well, until they sent Dale home. Then I kind of just like had my small little mini breakdown because I was like, okay, can't have my store open. My husband's at home. What now? So I was a little upset and a little frazzled, but I prayed really hard and I was like, okay, well, take this opportunity to do, things that you need to do, that you want to do. Everything's going to be okay. Pray really, really hard. And that's what we did. And because my store was closed, it kind of led me to something that I had already been playing with, toying with, thinking about, but just the thought of it was kind of like, ugh. Like, I can talk to you guys here on YouTube, and it's great, and it doesn't really faze me, but I've never in my life done a live, which, like, just the sheer thought of, you can't stop the camera, whatever you say is out there, like, you can't edit it, redo it, you know what I mean? So the thought of that was like terrifying. And then the thought of, well, is anybody even gonna watch me? That right there, oh my gosh. So like okay. So we decided to do Facebook Lives to sell the clothing. And I decided to do the clothing and like accessories and stuff like that because it would be really, really difficult to try to hold up a piece of decor and be like, hey, look at this ladder, or look at these lanterns, or, it would be really, really weird. And then if I was to try to tote the camera around to do lives, it would be really, really shaky and kind of weird and off, and it wouldn't vibe very good. So I decided not to do that. And I was like, okay, well, clothing, pretty easy, accessories, pretty easy. So basically what I do with my store is when I get in new clothing, I take photos of me obviously wearing the clothing, because if you know me in person, sometimes it's a little bit easier to tell what the clothing looks like or how it fits or whatever on a real person that versus somebody that could be, 6 feet tall and skinny as a rail, or, you know what I mean? So that's why I model the clothing. And not only that, but I'm like the face of my business. Anyways, so I take the pictures, and then on Thursdays I have a Facebook Live and I sell the clothing online. So my first one was like really, really nerve-wracking because I was afraid of what I was going to do, if I was going to say something wrong, if anybody was even going to tune in to watch me, if they were going to like pick me apart and be like, wow, you suck. Really. Like I was like, they're going to think you suck. Like, because most of my people, or my clients, my customers that watch my live don't know I even have a YouTube. So it was kind of like, I think there's like maybe 1 or 2 that I'm friends with that know me from YouTube, and so they watch and they order things from me, which I'm so thankful that you do. But most of them don't know, so to them this is all new, and it was new to me because I've never, like, I sit down and I talk to you guys, and then later I'll read through the comments and I get to answer you back that way. But during the live, somebody says something like, oh, where'd you get that hat from, or whatever, like, you have to respond to them right then. And so I wasn't sure how I was going to make it work, if it was going to be just me, if I was even going to be comfortable with having anybody there. Like, I was frazzled. I didn't know how any of it was going to come together. So I started doing that, like I said, to sell clothing. I do Facebook Lives every Thursday at 7 p.m. my time. Dale is down here with me, and he is kind of in the background reading through the comments. So if I'm talking about a piece and somebody asks something, he can say like, hey, Susie Q wants to know about this, or wants this. And then also like writing down orders, so when the live is over, we can pull the orders, and if we have any to ship, then we can ship those. We resulted to doing porch pickups, which actually has worked very well for us, especially being local, obviously. It's worked really well. We send invoices, we set up a time, they stop by, they pick them up at their convenience. It has actually worked really well. I do feel like it is something that we will keep doing, even after all of this mess. Just because I know me, like if I have a busy schedule or if I have something going on, being able to just go ahead and stop by somewhere and pick up something that I have ordered instead of having to go in, find time, and you've got kids and stuff in your car, or it's just very easy to say, I'm going to drop by, pick up my goods, and go home. Much like the Walmart, like grocery delivery pickup type thing. So we started doing that. Like I said, it has worked really well. This week was the first week that we had our doors open to the public, and I feel like it went very well. I do think that we got a little bit more traffic because it is Mother's Day weekend. But just everything that you have to go through to get your doors open, the cleaning, making sure that you're safe, the mask, the hand sanitizer, just, limiting the people that can come into your store, so forth. Like, the steps you have to take are a little crazy, but at the same time, it's worth it because I could have my doors open. Dale worked Monday and Wednesday, and then I came down here Friday and Saturday, and I think it went very well. It was very nice to see some of my regulars, like, face to face, even if we had masks on and stuff. It was very nice to see everybody again and kind of have real conversation versus, electronic, which is nice. It's great, but it's not the same. But we are taking proper steps and precautions and stuff like that. But I think it was a very good week. I think it went great. As far as like what we're gonna keep doing after this, because this week was more of like a trial week, so we're like, if this doesn't go very well, we may just keep doing the Facebook Lives, and because the way that we were doing it before, and then what we had to resort to was basically I would post things for sale and clothes and stuff like out through the whole week, versus when I'm open, which is like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I usually would only post on those days. But doing it the way that we were doing it kind of allows me to be open literally like 24/7, which is kind of crazy. During the time that we were under quarantine, we decided, which we'd already been talking about it, already been working on it, but we decided to go ahead and like put the pedal to the metal and make a website. So we have a site now. If you go to theboardgypsy.com, you can purchase things from us. There are items on there that are for like pickup, locals only, stuff like that, but you can purchase items from me. If you are interested in like clothing, you can tune in to our Facebook Lives, which you just go to Facebook and look up Board Gypsy. You can, like I said, you can purchase things from me there. I do ship. So basically that's what we've kind of sort of had to resort to, which I did already a lot of my stuff online, but the porch pickup thing, the Facebook Lives, the website, and there's probably a few other things, or definitely some positive changes. I think that we will keep doing some of the things that we are doing, like the curbside, like I said, the porch, the Facebook Lives and stuff, because I really do enjoy them. They are kind of like nerve-wracking, because like when I get on there and I start talking, I'm not really sure, like, what am I saying? What am I doing? Because I'm just kind of in the zone, I'm talking to people, I'm interacting with them, it's just like, it's fun, but at the same time, you're like, when you end, you're like, what did I say? Or like I'm over there making some kind of joke and I'm like, oh, I hope they understood what I was saying. So, but it is, it's pretty fun, but I am pretty happy that we are able to open our doors back up. It is still a little nerve-wracking, but I think everybody feels that way. Here in my town, they just opened up in some places with limited seating, like where you could actually go in and eat, and like TJ Maxx is open up and places like that, which is fine. I mean, like I said, if proper precautions are taken, great, but I'm not going to go out and about. I'm not comfortable doing that just yet, but we'll get there. Like I said, right now I'm kind of honestly just enjoying my time at home and getting to do projects and things that I don't normally get to do, or I don't really have time to do. And I think a lot of people are focusing on, oh, I have to stay home. Oh, I try not to do that, because, when life does get back to normal as we know it, we won't have time to do the things that, that we're doing now, like, making repairs on our home, remodeling, updating, getting to stay up late. Like, that is something that, like, I never do anymore. Like, usually after I get off work, or the kids, we are like, okay, we need to eat dinner, we need to take a bath, and we need to go to bed. I'm actually getting to stay up late or later than I normally do, and like I can actually sit down and watch a movie with my husband, which I don't normally get to do. There's a vehicle coming by, but it's actually quite nice. I mean, I'm enjoying that. It's different. I mean, it's fun. The kids have been enjoying it. I think they're a little sad because they don't really get to see any of their friends, and just talking to them, you know, via, oh, my lights came on, sorry. I have lights on my porch. You guys can't see them, but anyway, so talking to them like through a phone and stuff. Try to show you guys. I have little lights over there that pop on. Talking to them, you know, on the phone and stuff is quite different from actually seeing them in person. So that kind of stinks for them, but I think they're doing well. They're handling it well. The twins are still working on soccer, practicing, you know, all kinds of drills and stuff. The little boys, they've kind of just, you know, just been kids, you know, outside playing basketball, playing in their tree house, you know, playing in the water. We're probably going to try to mess with the pool this weekend to get that set up. But the weather has been so funny here. I don't know. It's like really hot one day, and then the next day it's like cold and you're wearing a sweater. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but no, I've been enjoying the time. And honestly, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, if I had to be stuck with my husband from like sun up to sundown like all week, I would just go insane. It really doesn't bother me. Honestly, I wish he would be here like all the time. We've had our few little like, okay, you go stand in your corner, I'm gonna stand in mine. But I mean, I would have it like this all the time. And I know some people that are like outgoing people, you may be like, yeah, I wouldn't, but I actually enjoy spending time with my family and doing things to my home, in my home, you know. So like I said, it hasn't really been that bad, but yeah, I understand there's people that, you know, you like to go out and you like to see things and do things, and I totally get it. I get it, because like I want to go out and do things too, but I kind of can't. So, but it's been it hasn't been like that bad. I mean, really, but anyways, I think that, like I said, I think this week went pretty good. So we'll probably discuss our next plan of attack. Maybe if we're gonna open next week or stay open. Kind of just what our next moves are over dinner. Dell is treating me to a little Mexican tonight, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Riley asked me if he could make me breakfast in the morning for Mother's Day, so I'm pretty happy about that. Tomorrow I will probably make steaks on the grill and an ice cream cake. I might, if you guys, well, you can't tell me, but I might try to just pop in for a vlog on Mother's Day tomorrow. You know, just a little something different. I was going to say something else, because we're going to do a couple things. We're going to try to tie-dye some shirts and stuff tomorrow. We're going to make an ice cream cake, and we're going to do some steaks. Nothing like too crazy and elaborate, but I'm totally cool with that. But anyways, they've got some things planned for me tomorrow. All I really asked for Mother's Day was basically to like paint the front of the house, do some shutters, some landscaping, that type of stuff. So Dale is going to get on that as soon as he can. I painted the house like this white flower color. It's really nice. We're gonna have these darker wood shutters and maybe some planter boxes under the window. Do like some mulch and some rocks and like add some plants and stuff. He did get me a pressure washer, which, oh my gosh, if you have never got one of those, you must get one. It is amazing. Like, you will clean everything. I cannot wait. Like, we washed the house before we painted it. I cannot wait to do the whole driveway. Oh my gosh, like, they are so cool. If you have never got one, you must get one. If you're a dude, buy your wife one, okay? Trust me, she wants a pressure washer. They are amazing. And there's so many things you can do with them too. That's the great thing. Like, it's not like, oh, well, you just need it to, you know, wash your house. What happens when you paint it and you can't use it anymore? No, you can totally use it. You can wash like the sidewalk, your driveway. You can still wash your house with it. Just, you know, you wash your car with it. You can wash wood with it. You can do so many things with a pressure washer. Okay, like, that stuff like really truly excites me. I know it sounds crazy, but it does. Anyways, but I feel like I'm talking 90 to nothing in this video. Probably has it makes no sense to some people, but it does to me. I did want to check in and tell you guys like how we are doing, how we're handling things. I think we're doing great. I think actually we're doing well, probably better than what we were before all of this happened. And I know a lot of people are like, what? no, it's true. I think we're doing better than we were before, and maybe this is like what we needed, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because they're probably waiting on me to eat. They're probably all like starving. They're like, oh, she's down there just talking away. Yeah, but I wanted to get away from the kids and kind of pop down here because I am talking about the store and a little bit of life and stuff, and just kind of give you guys an update. I hope you guys are all doing great. Hope you're doing well. I am going to post down below in the description about the website. Like I said, if you're interested, just go online and Google theboredgypsy.com. If you are interested in like the clothing lives, like I said, look for me on Facebook with Bored Gypsy. I do them on Thursday at 7 my time. I usually try to give everybody about a 30-minute heads up, like, you know, hey, I'm about to go live. And we do ship, like I said, we do ship. So we're kind of new to that. So if there's a few little hiccups or you're somewhere far off and we don't ship there, I'm sorry, but like I said, we are working on things. We're kind of new at this. We're not pros. And then the whole, like, talking to people, like, one-on-one, cut me a little slack there. But anyways, like I said, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're spending time with your family, your loved ones. I hope you're finding, you know, some new hobbies or maybe, you know, some old passions. Maybe you are getting back into that. I hope everyone stays safe and everything gets back to your idea of normal soon. But yeah, so I will see you guys probably in another video or another vlog or something. Like I said, Dell's trying to vlog some stuff, so we'll see what he comes up with, and I'll post that when he's done. But I see my dog coming down here. I will talk to you guys in another video. Maybe tomorrow. I'll ask the fam what they think about doing a pop-in vlog tomorrow, and we will go from there. But in case I don't, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Did you come down?